In KDB. My name is Kevin Douglas Berg. I'm here to provoke thought and move humanity just a little bit closer. I'm going to talk to you about a very pivotal moment in my life, and I'll take you down the aisle, the memory aisle, I guess you could say. Um, Everybody had cool cars, right? I told you about that. Everybody had cool cars, and well, that's what I thought, anyways. My best friend got the car that I wanted, but that's happenstance. It happens. So I ended up with an Escort GT, and I absolutely love this car. Loved it. It was my Mustang GT. I bought all the double things you can buy for it. It was white on white, gray interior. On this day, I scrubbed the interior like for 3 hours to get it clean, and I love this car. I There's another story to this, but it was my sister's car off lease, and I drove it back, and that's a whole story. And you'll love it, trust me. So I was out. I remember I put it in the garage. Put it in the garage or stopped driving it. I stopped driving. And I put 150 miles on it that night when I got it back from Boca Raton. No, sorry, like I said. So I was looking for my friends, and basically it was Lexus Road. That was the road. Yeah, it was Lexus. I remembered. Where's Reynolds? No, it was Lexus Road. And we would go cruise. I wasn't a big party guy. I wasn't that popular. I just knew a lot of people in different cliques, basically. So I kind of just molded to them, kind of thing, which was cool. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah. So my friends, it's always about the cars, the cars, the cars, cars, cars. So it wasn't like I was hanging out with football people or tennis people or golf people. It was all about cars, usually. And so we had a pretty tight pack. We had a tight pack, and me and my best friend had another guy, another guy, another guy, another guy. We had a group of good friends. And so I was looking for him that night. It was in the summer. Or it was damn close to the summer. It was in the summer. One of the two. I don't want to look it up when I did it because I don't know if it's still going to be on record. So anyways, I decided to try to look for him. So I went up and down, where our usual haunts were, like Taco Bell, the Friendlies, Wendy's, this house, that house kind of thing. See the movie theater, kind of stuff like that. And poof, still remember, man. It's hard to forget. So there was a gas station here. Gas station was here. Intersection is here. I pull out. Actually, intersection's right here. I just want to turn around. I go left and I turn right. That's all I remember, because I got hit broadside, and it took the door in, the passenger door, all the way to the shifter knob. And coincidentally, very fortunate that I did not, and was just broke up from my one girlfriend that I was seeing at the time. She was not with me because she would have been. And I got hit broadside. I hit like this. I was going this way, got hit this way. Car went up and over and on top of the moonroof. My arm was sticking out of my car. As you can see, at that moment, my arm was sticking out. I pulled it back in. I was out of the car. I was out of the car before I even knew it. I remember the cracked of glass, and I remember coming over. I remember going like this, and it was on its top, and I'm like, I was completely dazed. Ambulance comes in. There's a couple stories of this one too. The ambulance comes in, and they're like, "Is like who else was in that car?" I'm like, "No one else." They're like, "Were you the driver?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I from the seatbelt went like that, so I had like abrasion on my chest, and my foot was underneath the brake pedal. No, it was underneath the clutch. So I kind of beat up that and scratched it up. And of course, my arm was like that. It was not in a good way. Let's put it that way. It was throbbed. It was really blown up a little bit. And they're like, "Here's the situation. If you can tell us what day it is, we won't do the stretcher and the whole nine." In the ambulance and stretcher and the whole nine. And I'm like, "Oh, it's Friday." They're like, "It's Saturday. You get the whole nine, man." So they put me on that flat board. They did my neck. They did my head so I didn't move, and everything. And while I'm getting that done, it's, it's a show. So everybody starts coming out of the woodwork, basically. And there's, we got the ambulance there, got a fire truck, I think. And we got a bunch of people and stuff and bystanders that stopped. And this woman's like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. That could be my son. That could be my son. That could be my son. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." He has got the same car. At that time, people even had VCR. Someone was videotaping this too. That's how old this is, VCR, you know what I mean? I graduated high school in 1990, folks, so I'm an old fart. Anyhow, be that as it may. So she's like, "Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God." Then she comes by, she's like, oh, thank God it's not my son. I'm like, "Thanks, lady." All right. So we go to the hospital. We go to the hospital, and my dad's there. And I'm like, "I'm all right, Dad. I'm all right." And I talked to you about how much I was a car freak and the dangerous shit we did and all this and everything else. And he did some crazier shit than I did. That's another story. So then, I was mad, to be honest with you folks. I was very upset because I really love that car. I wasn't upset because I hurt myself. I'm upset that I hurt the car. They take me home. My mom comes to my room. She's got her head down. She's like, "What were you thinking? What were you thinking? What were you thinking, Kevin? You could have died. You could have died." I'm like, "Mom, I'm really sorry I messed up my car." She's like, "It's not about the car. It's about you. It's about you. You might worry about the car. We worry about you. You could have lost your arm." I'm like, "Yeah, Mom. God, I just really like that car." She's like, "It's not about the car, Kevin. You could have died." Then my dad comes in. He's like, "Son, I don't know if you wouldn't be here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't even want to contemplate it. I don't even want to think about it. I'm just glad you're okay." And I had a witness come in. He says, "Yeah, he was driving fine. He's driving fine. He just turned around and didn't wait, he got hit. That was a wake the fuck up kind of moment. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, right now I could not have an arm. Or right now I could not even be here. Put it that way. But my best friend, because I told you we were like kidding on each other, and he used to actually let cars get really close to make turns just to fuck with me all the time. But that was that was his way of getting back. Um, but why do I share that story? Because I wouldn't be here. Because if it went a different way, I wouldn't be here. That's why I share it. And I was doing stupid shit with that car. Absolutely stupid shit. That was my wake up call. Thank God my girlfriend wasn't with me. She would have at least lost her legs, maybe even worse. My parents were always worried about me being sued by them. And I guess I worked at the grocery store and they came in, they asked me how I was doing, and I didn't even know them. My dad was always worried about that, but that's another story too. So, I guess the story is all it takes is a second. All it takes is a second. All it effing takes is a second. And you can lose it all. Lose it all. My name's Kevin Douglas Berg. This is What Was I Saying blog, KDV. Here to move humanity forward. Let's pray for world peace. Pray for you and me. Thank you very much. Kevin out.